Hello guys, this is Justin McGowan and welcome back to JDM Professionals. Now I'm planning on having this video be released after I talk about my last video, finishing up my experience with ProICT. So if you're seeing this, my final video of ProICT is up there, but at the end of that video, I basically mentioned that after dealing with the struggles of ProICT and struggling with so many months of looking, I finally going back to work again. Well, I already had got back to work, but I finally got a new job again after looking for months. And that job that I got is the School and Public Program Associate. I'm officially not a program associate at Queens County Farm. Yes, I get to work in a farm. And this is amazing. The farm is amazing because it not only talks about the farm, but it has a museum as well, which talks about the history of the farm. Yeah, here, let me give you a background about the farm. Queens County Farm Museum is one of the longest continually farmed sites in New York State, celebrating 325 years of farming in 2022. So it's been around since the 1700s. Today, the farm serves as a vital resource connecting people to agriculture and the environment, creating conversations about biodiversity, nutrition, health and wellness, climate change, and preserving local history. The Queens County Farm Museum is a New York City landmark on the National Register of Historic Places and a member of the Historic House Trust of New York City. It also hosts a wide variety of educational field trips, public events, and adult education programs. So this is an amazing farm and everything. Now you know that the program associate sounds interesting. And what do? Here's what we do. We help facilitate one or more of our education and public program offerings, such as on-site morning programs, school-to-farm class trips, virtual tours, off-site after-school programs, and on-site camps. So we basically do helping out with the kids and schools and everything, which is really fun. Program associates facilitate all aspects of our visitors' experience, including coordinating group arrivals and departures, leading demonstrations and interactive experiences for students, and now ensuring that all the Queens County Farm Museum visitors have an educational, enjoyable experience, and assisting Queens County Farm Museum staff in pre- and post-visit duties. So now those education programs, they teach students about sustainable and regenerative farming, the food system, healthy eating, heritage livestock, environmental stewardship, and colonial American history. And if you know me, American history is my subject. So I'm working at a farm. And now interesting fact about that, I did apply to work at the farm, but this position was not what I originally applied to. I originally applied to help for special events associate, which would be helping a lot with events. But they desperately needed the school and public program associate. So of course I did the interview and I got the offer. It's really far away for me. It takes like over an hour to get there, but at that point, after going on a downward spiral financially and everything and dealing with painful times, I knew the time was perfect and it was an opportunity that I couldn't give up. So of course I accepted it, and I started work. Like as I'm recording this video, I started working with the farm on October 17th, because So it's been nearly 2 weeks after I've worked there, and it is really great. I've been to the farm before as a kid so many times, and it was a fun experience. And now I get to work there, and I'm very happy that I get to work at an amazing place like the farm. So of course I met everyone, and I've learned a lot of things, learned about the programs and all that stuff, and it's really great. So basically the programs that we did was we talked about the seed, the pumpkin, which we talked about a pumpkin and how it's made, and we also and we have everyone from the schools get a pumpkin they can bring home. And then there's the corn maze adventure, where we bring a class into the corn maze and to collect diamonds and stuff like that and mailboxes. It is really competitive, and I wish I was able to hear the whole conversation and all that. And then there's also the apple cider pressing, which I nearly came close to getting, but I had to go to a different class because someone that was supposed to help out with the class didn't show up. But they basically have kids learn to make apple cider. So yeah, kids can learn to be bartenders. I'm like, that could be the start of their bartending career in the future. And then there's composting, which you learn about the crops and learn how to recycle and all that stuff. And while we do that, we of course bring the classes to see the farm animals. We got to see a lot of those animals. We got to feed the goats. We got to go on hay rides, and it's so much fun. And it's so much fun. Of course, the amount of programs I helped out, along with many others, are varieties. It's like this from kindergarten all the way up to college. Sometimes there's an okay amount of group, but others it's so huge that multiple people have to take over. Like sometimes I help out a staff with the program. Other times I did it on my own. It's only a few days after I worked on the farm, and I was already trusted to lead a group of my own. Not the whole school, but of course we're gonna be split. It was split in let's say there's a class program, and it's me and 3 other staff helping out with that one school, and there's 4 classes. Each of us would take one class. Like I get to do one class, and another gets another, and so far and so forth. It is very challenging, but it is something that I learn very quickly. It's something I enjoy, and I get to work on a farm. Like going to the farm is one thing, but to work in the farm, get into the farm more times and all that, it's just a great experience. I get to relive my childhood, but this time, instead of just going there and having fun, well, I'm still having fun, but I also help out with the schools and do a lot of things to make the farm great. And I'm so happy about this, and I can't wait to do more at the farm. Now, of course, this is a temporary thing. It's usually in the fall and the winter, but of course, even though it's a part-time, I'm gonna make sure I get the most of it. It's like if I'm gonna do full-time, I can. If they want me to come in the weekend, I can. Every opportunity that comes to me in that farm, I'm gonna make sure to make the most of it. Not just for me, not just for the schools, but the entire farm. Because this is an amazing place, and I want everyone to go there and enjoy themselves there. In fact, we can. We have so many events going on at Queens County Farm. outside of the public programs. So if you want to. If you want to join us for the fun and all that, feel free to check out the event at queensfarm.org. We have so many fun events, and I know there'll be events that you guys will enjoy. Now, for all the schools in New York City and also New York State that are close to the farm, like if your school, if you, the staff, students, and families are interested in our educational programs in the farm, we have so many school to farm programs for you to book. So if you want to sign up for our educational programs, you can. Info and registration will also take place at queensfarm.org. So sign up so that you can come and learn about the farm. If you want to do more besides going to events and all that stuff, well, we're also looking to hire people to make the farm great and amazing. So if you want to work for Queens County Farm, go to queensfarm.org and look at the We're Hiring page. There's a list of openings going on, and we really need them filled in order to make the farm a great place. Okay, so I'm working on the farm, and all the problems that I had throughout this entire year is over. I get to go back on track. I get to live the happier life that I want to have, and it's really amazing. I'm so happy to be at the farm, and I can't wait to do more. So feel free to learn more at queensfarm.org. And if you do come to the farm, I'll be happy to show you around the farm, and I'll be happy to talk to you about history and have you learn things about the animals, the crops, the farm, and so many others. We'd be happy to work with you and make sure everyone has a good time in this farm, because a lot of us love the farm, and I know you do too. So, and it is an amazing experience there. So that is my statement about the farm. Of course, there have been several clips that I recorded about my experience of the farm. Of course, the monthly experience of the farm, I will share that. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy going to the farm. Please give the farm a chance. It is a great place, and I know you guys will enjoy it. But either way, this has been Justin McGolan. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and God bless America.